What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Proxleptic, and today we've got some very interesting news for Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. So it seems there has been a leak in upcoming packs. I have not looked at this yet. I'm very curious to know what's coming. I just saw that, hey, there was a leak. I did obviously see these up here, but I haven't looked at them too closely. I'm pretty sure some of these are already in the game. But yeah, there's a new leak that's saying these are upcoming in the August 4th update, apparently. I'm not really sure if that means like all of these are in a pack that is coming out on August 4th or exactly what that means. But these are all cards they have found in the game's data and it's been leaked. So very, very interesting. Confirmed upcoming cards include Dinomorphia. I assume that's the OCG there, the Dinorphia thing. Guardian Chimera, obviously very, very strong in Despia. You fusion summon it. You get draws off of cards, I think, used from the hand, as well as destroy cards equal to the number of cards used as material. Insanely good card. Huge disruption. It's 3 monsters with different names, which you can do pretty easily. And I think it can be a super poly target, I think, from your hand and field. So you might not be able to use Super Poly with this one, but it's still really good. Infernoble Knight Emperor Charles. I thought he was in the game already. Maybe he's not. Full Armor Master, obviously already in the game. Ruddy Rose Dragon, I think also is already in the game. So yeah. It looks like this is a new one. Giant Bee Trooper Invincible Atlas. I don't know too much about Bee Troopers. I know a lot of people were excited for them, and then it seemed like they didn't really live up to the potential people thought they would. Okay, so Invincible Raid. Like, they know these are going to be in it for sure. People are going to chase for this card alone. And some people really like Dinomorphia. As far as I know, it's still kind of a rogue deck, really, in the TCG. But people like it. I know it's like you want to get to really low life points for it to be really good. So it can be kind of risky. Invincible Ray potential cards. The following cards are from Dawn of Majesty, Burst of Destiny, or Battle of Chaos, are referenced directly in the selection pack's description. This list is speculative and not comprehensive. Okay, so this is just the things they are speculating will be in it. I would love to see DDD cards in there. Obviously, I will totally get those cards if they come out. I'd be very curious to know the rarities. This is obviously Ultra. I feel this would be secret. So yeah, lots of Bee Trooper stuff theorized to be in there. I'm sure some people will love that. The Dinomorphia stuff. I don't know what you really play in the deck of Dinomorphia. I just know what it does. Oh yeah, and Triple D Headhunt is really good for DDDs. So, super excited for that. So that's very interesting. A mainly Dinomorphia Bee Trooper pack that gives you Guardian Chimera and DDDs, which again, these are speculation, but the data is there. So that's pretty cool. Cosmic Ocean. Okay, hang on. This is my shit right here. This is what I want. This pack contains torrent of cards that can give your water deck a major boost. Keep an eye out for the new Number Xyz monsters, cards that can unleash combos with Umi, and cards from Ice Jade and Marine Cess. Marine Cess is really good, by the way. It actually topped, I think, at number 4 in the TCG pretty recently at a YCS. So yeah, Marine Cess can do a lot. And then, of course, there is the Umi strategy, which can do some neat stuff, but is still not that great. Truthfully, Sharks are kind of the same way. They got some really cool cards recently. These following cards from Battle of Chaos, Legendary Duels from the Deep, and are referenced directly in selection pack description. Once again, speculative. But Abyss Shark, Crystal Shark, Variance Chaos Draw, 7th Eternity, Eternity of the 7 Emperors, I guess normal. Ascension of the 7 Emperors, which is 7th Ascension in the TCG. All the Marine Cess cards, which, like I said, Marine Cess gets really strong. I don't think anyone really cares about Ice Jade right now. Uh, Sorry to the one Ice Jade player. Fish Sonar is a really cool card that goes more with the Umi stuff than anything. But I'm super excited for the Shark cards. That's really cool. It gives them just a little bit of an edge, finally. They still, they probably won't be top tier by any stretch of the imagination. But they can do some pretty cool stuff in Master Duel already. Just because in a best of one format, Gozen match is so strong. And that does apply to Marine Cess as well. I do think Gozen match with Marine Cess is going to be really strong in Master Duel. So all their new cards are going to make them really, really good to see. And then the Newborn Dragon is going to give us Mirror Jade finally. The new Sword Soul Synchro, which is pretty good. I don't know how often you're going to go into him over Barone, but if you can get both up, he's really good. Blue Eyes Jet Dragon, that's kind of cool. For my zombies, this could be really cool, actually. The Zombie Vampire. I really like that, actually. I don't know what it does. I haven't seen this one, actually. I didn't know this existed. I might have to get this for my physical deck. If you use a monster level, neither player can target this card with effects of special summon monsters, except that are summoned from the graveyard. It mills from the deck, okay. And if any monsters were sent, you can special summon. That's a pretty cool one. I might have to get that for my actual deck. And then these are potential cards. Vampire Ghost. Again, I love vampires. I love to incorporate them in my zombie deck where I can. This seems way more vampire focused, so I probably won't play that one. This one kind of, again, this is speculation, but a lot of these are a bit more all over the place. But some of these would be really good for Blue Eyes players, of course. Especially Ultimate Fusion is kind of a wild card, really. This one's not that great, but new Odd Eyes card, Ghost Trick Festival. Vampire Fascinator being in this one is really big. Zombies get so much off of Vampire Fascinator because you can build this in a Eldritch zombie world with Vampire Fascinator to steal their cards. And if you want to, you can actually run Dompier Vampire Sheridan. I'm sorry if I said that name wrong. To summon one from their grave, tribute Fascinator to steal another, and then XZ summon their two monsters into Sheridan. Because you can just make them level 6. Obviously, if they're Link monsters or XZs, you can't do that. XZ summon. But it's a really strong card. Boralen Dragon. I feel like this is more like a preference card. Some people really love it. Some people find it not as helpful. But it can actually be a really good wall at times. And it kind of breaks over some of the big threat cards. Like Barone's only 3,000. And now this can't be destroyed by battle or card effects. So it'd be hard for things to get past. Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon. I've only seen a picture of this. I never read it. Unaffected by trap cards or effects. This card can attack all monsters you control once each. That's kind of meh. More of the branded cards. Some of these people do really like. Branded Sword, I'm pretty sure is supposed to be really good. I don't really play Despia too much. I try to keep up with it, though, because it is very, very strong. And Branded Fusion coming to the game is going to be pretty wild. If Branded Fusion is in this pack, we're all in for it. That's going to change the game a lot. Some new card animations were added. I don't know if I can view that. It seems not. But all of these getting animations, I mean, animations are always cool. Like, if you're missing having a really good animation in your deck, these are always nice for people. Braska getting an animation, I feel like comes off the back of people playing Influendaries. Man, do people really play Ally of Justice that much anymore? I don't know. Mermail. I know there's some dedicated Mermail players out there, so I'm sure this is a cool animation for people. Bujinki Amaterasu. I'm sure there's still some Bujin players. Revendred is one of those that people love the art, but they continue to be bad. Plenty of Plunder players will be excited for Plunder Patrol Captain. Mech Lord Astro Dragon. I feel like I haven't really seen Mech Lords played too much. Obviously, B Troopers are going to get one. Same with Dynamorphia and Guardian Chimera. They're like chase cards. Two B Trooper cards. Forbidden Droplet getting an animation makes total sense. It's heavily played. Same with Called by the Grave. Destiny board gets an animation. I think that is very cool. I don't know how much it really matters, but it's very cool. There's obviously a link to an animation video here as well, which is really nice. New fields. I love the water one. Probably get that for my sharks. That looks like Madolche inspired, I would say, but I don't know for sure. And this one I'm not too sure about. I think it goes great with things like Sword Soul, though. Field Avatar, Base, and Object. This is sick. Obviously, I play Sharks, so I love the Barians. This will be really cool for me. That's the Zexal symbol, I think. A Fire Infinity symbol, and I don't know what that one is. New mates coming to the game. Blue Eyes makes a ton of sense. They have Dark Magician. Quillbolt Hedgehog, pretty cool. Psyframe Gear Gamma, I'm sure someone likes it. Kaga Tokage is pretty cool. Revendred Slayer, again, people love Revendred art, so this makes a lot of sense. And Trishula, some people like Trishula. Out of these, the only ones that I would really like is the Revendred Slayer. And I kind of like Kaga Tokage. Blue Eyes is going to be probably the most popular one out of that, I would think. Frames, I don't think anyone really cares too much about. Icons, nothing too crazy here. A lot of things you'd expect, in my opinion anyway. A Mermail one. I don't know what those ones are. Plunder Patrol. Don't know those that well. I think that's a worm card right there. I have no idea what that one is. And then these are just top decks basically right here. Aside from maybe that one. I can't tell for sure what that one is. But DP, I can't remember his name at the moment. The one that banishes things and gains attack for him. Water Enchantress. I don't know what this guy is for sure, but I really like it. New Protectors. A lot of the ones that like are becoming mates and stuff also are getting Protectors. But these are really cool. I think these are awesome. This is like instant, I want these for my zombies and I want these for my sharks. Really, really cool. Solo mode. I assume that is just like archetype things. I don't know. Keep in mind that this data mine information is speculation. It remains unconfirmed until officially announced. It's basically saying they have all this info, but they could change it. But this is all data mine stuff that they have found in the game. They assume that it's going to be set up this way, but they can't know for sure. But this is very exciting stuff, guys. A lot of these cards are going to change the game in some way. Branded Fusion. Blue Eyes may see a little bit of a burst in play even. Marine Cess could spike up. Genuinely, I believe that. I think Marine Cess could become really, really good. I will be playing Sharks with new cards if that happens, but I don't think a lot of people will. I think Marine Cess is probably the one that will shoot up above the rest out of that. And then B Troopers might see a spike in play. I don't think that will change a whole lot. B Trooper will probably spike a little bit though. But Guardian Chimera is going to change the game more than any of these, I would say. A lot of these are like, you'll see people playing them and they will be good, but they don't change the meta. I don't think personally. Guardian Chimera can change the meta. If your deck can play Guardian Chimera, it is immediately better. It is immediately shot up at least one tier. It is that good of a card. It is really insane how good this card can be. I mean, just being able to fusion summon this, draw cards and destroy cards, it's an insane card. It really is. But yeah, this is really exciting stuff, guys. I haven't done a lot of Master Duel content lately. just because there hasn't been much going on in it outside of the not that enjoyable Extra Zero festival, in my opinion. This stuff, all really cool. I'm super excited for this. And I hope you guys are too. Let me know what you think about this information in the comments down below. What decks are you excited for? What do you want to see come out first? And do you think it will change the meta? Personally, I think some of it will, especially guarding Chimera. But other than that, I think it'll just be cool decks to see getting played. And a lot of ways for you to spend your money on it, you know? Or maybe you saved up gems for Extra Zero and you'll be ready for it. But guys, that is about all there is to this one. My name is Proxylyptic. This was Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel News, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.